everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today is going to be another episode, another update to my No Pan Left Behind series. So there are a lot of different variations that you can do on this project. There are a ton of people who do this project, and I always use the hashtag No Pan Left Behind that a lot of people use. So if you're into this sort of content, go ahead and click on that hashtag and you'll find a whole bunch of creators who are doing this sort of thing. Mine is focused on all of my singles. These tend to get kind of neglected in my collection, so this is my effort to try and use them all, find ones that maybe I don't need that I can pass along to others, or ones that are old and not performing well that need to be decluttered. I've been having a ball with this project. So these are all of the shadows I was able to use in this past month from this project. So this is the one I'm wearing on my eyelid today for that beautiful gold shadow. I believe that's a Sydney Grace shadow. Yes, that's the shade Treasure Hunter. I don't usually wear gold, but I'm kind of liking it today. It's kind of fun. I also did a look featuring this kind of golden peach and this green matte. That was actually really fun. Very springy, even though it is not spring. It felt really nice and fresh to wear a color combination like that. So these 7 shadows are rolling out of the project. I still have a few that are left in the rotation from last time that I haven't gotten to yet. So I have a couple of different mattes and a couple of different shimmers. And I'm going to randomly generate from my spreadsheet and fill in my little palette so I have a full palette to work with for the next month. So I'm gonna screen record and we can get this rolling. Okay, I have the numbers 1 through 24 in random.org. Let us go ahead and get our first number. So we have shade number 22. That is a cream shadow from Moira. So this is the Lucent Cream Shadow in this shade Jupiter. This is so beautiful. Like if you're a fan of the Colourpop Super Shocks, and honestly a lot of other very sparkly, creamy shadows, you will love this so much. I tend to not wear it as much as I would like because I tend to get pretty intense fallout with this, but look at that. Oh. I am really looking forward to wearing it. That is so beautiful. I'm just gonna have to make sure I'm wearing glitter glue with this and make sure and just do patting motions versus swiping. But my goodness gracious, how glorious is that? Moving right along, our next number is shade number 20, and that is a Sydney Grace shade. That is another cream shadow, and this one is called The Queen. This was actually gifted to me from a subscriber. It wasn't the shade that she was looking for. I understand what she meant. She thought it was gonna be kind of more taupey than it is, but I love this one. If you've never used the Sydney Grace cream shadows, they are incredibly pigmented. You need the ittiest bittiest little dot, and they will spread and spread and spread. These set down to be completely budge proof, but then they remove very easily with water. Like they're a very, very interesting formula. Look at how gorgeous that shade is. Whew. So excited to have rolled in a couple of cream shadows. Always so fun. All right, let's get our next number. So we have shade number 11 now, and that is from JD Glow, and this is the shade Moscato. This is a gorgeous, very, very, very metallic pinky shade. Right up my alley. Wow, it's so beautiful, so creamy. Let's move on to the next shade, shade number 4. That is a depotted shadow from my Colourpop Making Mauves palette, and that is called Solitaire. I cannot find this shadow. I must have either decluttered it or I'm just not seeing it. It should be very easy to find in my collection because these little shadows are a lot smaller than other pans. So the fact that I'm not finding it, to me, means that I probably decluttered it and just forgot to remove it from my spreadsheet. If I end up finding it, I'll roll it, into this project, but I am thinking it's probably not here. So let's move on to a different shadow, shade number 24. That's from Give Me Glow, and this is the shade Just Peachy. Now, this shadow has unfortunately broken quite a lot, but there's still so much shadow left in here. I decided to hang on to it anyway. These pans are enormous. So here is Just Peachy. I honestly love peachy pink like that. It's very, very pretty. So those big shadows, they take up quite a bit of room in my little palette. Let's see what else we can fit in there with them. Our next number is shade number 11, which I did already. So shade number 6. NARS Lahore. I was wondering when this was going to get rolled in. I've had these single shadows from NARS for ages, but I love them. I really, really enjoy the formula. So here we have NARS Lahore. Oh my goodness, so good. It's like a pinky taupe, and I love a pinky taupe. Okay, our next shadow is shadow number 15, Sydney Grace Legendary. And this is a matte deep gray. Very pigmented, as always, with Sydney Grace. This is what the palette's looking like so far. Oh boy, I wonder how I can fit another shadow in here. Okay, I do think I can fit one more. Shade number 22. We already did that one as well. Shade number 3. Oh, this is the shade Who Me from Colored Rain. Oh, I don't think this will fit. So this is another shadow that's a little bit bigger. So no, this one is not going to fit, unfortunately. Let's get another number instead. We already did 24, 19. Okay, so this is a cream shadow from Phytosurgeons. This is the shade Magnetic Maple. So of my Phytosurgeons cream shadows, this is probably the one that I wear the most. So I'm very happy to roll this in. If you've never tried a Phytosurgeons cream shadow, they're a very stiff formula, but they lay very, very nicely on the skin and they wear a long time too. Like these are not crease prone at all. So there we have Magnetic Maple. Okay, let's see if we can get one more powder shadow to fit in this palette. 18. That's Pewtered Pine from Phytosurgeons. Let's just roll with it. Pewtered Pine is a much more cool shade. This is from their Weathered Woods collection. Really, really fantastic grungy shades in there. So here we have Pewtered Pine. Might be kind of hard to tell, but it's got kind of a purpley tone to it. All right, I think I'm just gonna stop there. I have enough shadows to use now for the next month. All right, here are the shadows I'll be working with. In addition to the ones that were already in the project. Look at that. Ooh, loving that color story. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. This is always where I like to share my tea of the day, and today I'm trying out a new tea to me. This is the name of this tea, Yunnan Dianhong. It is from China. So far, my very first impression is very mellow, but like with a lot of flavor. Like it's very smooth. I'm enjoying it very much. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.